Darren, bring us up to speed with the latest.
Hello,
not just Liz
Michelle.
Truss, but we've seen resignations. Talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah, really fascinating this, isn't it, in many regards, that we are starting to see already the mechanisms of government move into action, if you like. We know, for example, Liz Truss over the last couple of weeks, along with senior officials, have been talking to civil servants and to departmental officials about the change of government, trying to essentially come up with some policies that we're likely to see in the next week or so, tackling things like the cost of living crisis. But clearly there's also been lots of speculation, hasn't there? And unsurprisingly, they've been working on this as well about who precisely is going to be in and out of her cabinet. And tonight, in the last couple of minutes, clearly Priti Patel thinks that she's not going to be in the cabinet because she's decided to resign rather than being sacked tomorrow, talking about how it's been the privilege of her life to serve as Home Secretary. But she is very much returning to the Conservative backbenchers. But yes, when Liz Truss goes tomorrow afternoon to see the Queen at Balmoral and then come back here to London, that is when essentially the cold, hard reality of governing is really going to be felt by the new Prime Minister, having to make some really, really big decisions on, as I say, energy bills, trying to grow the economy, on the migration crisis in the Channel, how to try and help the NHS get through this winter. And it comes at a time, it must be said, in which people are questioning a little bit her mandate, in that she did not win as large a majority today as people had predicted. Also, of course, she was not number one among MPs. And so she is taking also over a party that's pretty fractious, pretty divided. Some of who wanted to see Boris Johnson stay on as PM. Be in no doubt there's going to be no honeymoon, Michelle, for Liz Truss. It's going to be straight in with the most difficult in-tray of decisions of any Prime Minister, at least since 1979. And my word, it's going to be a pretty turbulent few weeks and months ahead, I think.